Okay. So what are we discussing? So yesterday, have you seen the way how will we create the class? So today we will try to understand the concept of interfaces, and then we will also see a very basic generics in types. These two are needed. Okay, we will look into that. Please note down interface. Interface is a contract which allows the users to define the not define to declare the methods. The actual implementation, of the method will be taken care by the class. Will be taken care by the class. So what does this mean? Interfaces will be having the declarations, classes will be having the implementations. Interfaces lo declare chestam, class lo implement chestam. Okay, so I'll give you a use case. First watch it. Couple of water bottles. Now, look at this particular code structure. What it is? What is the name of the interface? What are the methods it is having? Am I implementing them or I just declared them? We just declared. Okay. Now, assume in your application, you're building a nice application where you are supposed to integrate this application with different kinds of databases. The application में different databases का upgrade करता हो. You have a SQL server, you have a MySQL, you have a MongoDB. You have different databases. So what your team lead will say is, go ahead and implement these 4 operations for all those databases. He said implement these 4 operations for all those databases. Tomorrow I may add 5th database as well. So I want the same coding structure for various kinds of databases. Even methods ఉండాలి. Implementation వచ్చేసరికి insert query database కి మారుతుంది, database కి మారుతుంది. Right or not? But I want the same kind of implementation or same method signatures across the application. Got it? So now I am the developer. What I said, okay, I will create an interface where I will say my interface is talking about whoever is coming and going to implement the CRUD operations, they must use only these 4 method names. Don't use your own method names. I am already giving you the method names. Please use only these 4 method names. For SQL Server, the method names must be same. For the MySQL, the method names must be same. For the MongoDB, the method names must be same. Implementations will be different. Logic different గా ఉండొచ్చు. కానీ నాకు మెథడ్ నేమ్స్ ఇలాగే ఉండాలి. So that I can achieve the uniformity in the development structure. Agree or not? So now please note down class SQL Server implements iDatabase. Now implement the interface. మీ కోడ్ SQL సంబంధించిన కోడ్ అంతా ఇక్కడ రాసుకుంటాం. SQL Server సంబంధించిన లాజిక్ మొత్తం దీంట్లో రాసుకుంటాం. Suppose if I want to implement MySQL, what will I write? Class MySQL implements what? Then will advantage ఏంటి? Tomorrow any new developer is coming and working on it, or I'm adding one more database. వేరే వాళ్ళకి అప్లికేషన్ ఇస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ కాల్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు you will be only interested in these 4 methods only. Majority of the times when you are building an enterprise level application అంటే సుమారుగా 1000-2000 ఫైల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ టైంలో it is really difficult to manage the applications. If you don't have interfaces, it will be very difficult for the developers as well as for the architects to maintain the application. So it is always recommended to first have the interfaces and then let the interface implement the methods. The one advantage ఏంటంటే we will be having the clear idea of what we are doing. Without interface, if you are doing the programming, it is like okay kind of program. Professionals will first create the interface. They will throw that interface to their lead. Boss, even and implement చేయబోయే methods. Are you okay with that? Yes, I am going to implement. So, what are the features of your class will be predefined with the help of the interfaces. Okay. Angular development. First, we will define our interface methods. Then we will write the class. ముందు ఫంక్షనాలిటీ మొత్తం ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఆ ఫంక్షనాలిటీనే మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తాం. క్లియరా? ఓకే. This is how you are going to implement the interface. Please note down second point regarding the interfaces. Interfaces will allow the users to define the behavior of the class. In class behavior చెప్పాలి అంటే first you are going to give the this is my class behavior. These are the features I have implemented inside the class. Okay. Second point. Interfaces allow the users to implement multiple ingredients. So, majority of the times you will be doing the interfaces first, then you will actually implement the class. Best practice I think class interfaces. Now we will get the clarity. మేము ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఏమి చేయబోతున్నాము అనేది క్లారిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. దీంట్లో వస్తుంది ఇంటర్ఫేస్ రాయడం. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి రావాలి. ఓన్లీ వీ విల్ బి ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్ ది లాజిక్. ఫస్ట్ లెవెల్ ఇప్పుడు ఇట్స్ లైక్ కన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ ఏ హౌస్ అండి. If you're constructing the house, what will you do? First, will you make a plan or not? Will you make a plan or not? You'll make a plan of the house and then you will give the plan to the engineer. You go to an architect, you will design the plan, okay, my bedroom should be like this, my living area should be like this. You will give the structure to your engineer and he is going to build that particular one. Isn't it or not? The same way, interfaces will give what kind of behavior your class must be having. We'll be defining those behaviors. Implementations will be taken care at the time of execution. Execution time la implementation and decisions. Okay. Next topic, please note down. Generics. Generics will allow the users to decide the data type during runtime so runtime though you will decide the data types. So this is little bit complex topic. Please stay focused. Is that okay? Not very straightforward topic. It is a bit complex topic. I'm giving you an answer. I will try to make it as much simplified as possible. Is that okay? So I'm writing a class called department. Let me have a classmate. So, what are you finding here? Get details, type T, name colon T. T is a generic word. T is a keyword we use for the generics. Get details of type T. I don't know what data type T is. I don't know what data type T is now. But during the run time, I will decide what kind of data type T is. Got it? Just watch simply. So here, what is my data type T? So now T is equal to type of string. What is the type of T now? What is the type of T now? It's a number. Like this, if I'm going with the generic approach, I can specify data, I can change the data types, or I can decide the data types during run time. Whenever you are finding that Angular brackets of greater than and less than in the software programming, Java, .NET, or Angular, you are going to say this. Am I clear? Any doubts? No doubts in it? This is how usually the level of generics you should be aware of. You know the level of generics that you should be aware of. Am I clear? Okay. Next one. Enums, enumerators. Enums, enumerators. To work with the standard set of collections. To work with the standard set of collections, we can use enums, enumerators. Syntax is very, very simple. Let me just watch it. Enum space enum name. Are you finding it? Enum space what? Gender. Now, gender is an enum which contains two kinds. Male and female. Very simple or complex? It's simple. I'm creating a class called I'm having a public member for the class. I'll come back to you, Pallavi. Just give me a few minutes. So, if you look at this, what is the data type of my gender now? What is the data type of my gender's data type is enumerator, similar to the string, similar to the number, similar to the Boolean. Gender is a enum data type. Enum will be acting as a data type. Now, let me instantiate the class and assign some gender to the profile. Do you understand now? You will not give gender in gender in male or female directly. You have to choose, or you must choose only among the available enum types. Anything other than these enum types, if you give, it will throw you an error. Is it throwing this error or not? Save it and watch it. What is the command? TypeScript. Okay. Type. Male is not assignable to type gender type. Throwing error or not? And look at the output of it. Wow. How simple our program was, how complex this program is. Isn't it? Our program is simpler, this one. This one is better than the JavaScript, right? No. Even if you give the same name, it will not. Okay. Please note down. Enums are enumerators are index based. That means male will be having 0th index, female will be having index number 1. Am I clear? Suppose if I'm adding the third one, the index will be 2. 0, 1, 2. Indexes will start from 0. Am I clear? Any doubts? Clear, guys? Okay. Now, let us build some simple programs by using the TypeScript. I want you to be familiar with it. Okay. Assume I'm building a site, let us call a site called matrimony site. What are the two basic features of a site, matrimony site? One is uploading your profile. Second one is searching for the matched profiles. Isn't it or not? Let us call this as match profile. I'm keeping everything in same file and you don't mind. What is this? I behaviors. Okay, Randy. What does this mean? This is my criteria. This is the return type. Okay. Now, let me not do like this. Let me do something different, slightly different. Okay. So now how many classes I'm having? Two classes. One class is mat profile, which is having the name, age, and gender. Second one is searching the service. So here, what I'm doing, I'm saying profiles of type what? Array of what type? Mat profile. Okay. I'm creating a constructor. profiles, this dot profiles equal to new array of type what? I am creating the profiles as array. Am I clear? Now, what is the target? First of all, I would like to create the profiles. I have to add those profiles and then I have to set those profiles. Watch carefully. Where database and creating database equal to new, let us call this as mat service. Mat service. Okay, database dot profiles dot push. What I'm doing, or let us say simply database dot add profile. I'm planning to add a profile. New mat profile. Open and close the curly brackets. It's not taking like this. What was syntax in this? New profile. Profile one dot gender equal to gender types dot male. Profile one dot so new mat profile is I need to create, right? I'm sorry. New mat profile, profile one dot age. I'm adding this profile one. So now to my database, I'm adding one profile. Similarly, I can add few more profiles. Let me do it. Three profile, four. Total 4 profiles I'm creating. Ora. Good. Done. Let's make it interesting. So, how many profiles we are having? 4 profiles. Now, I would like to see what are the available profiles. So, I'm saying console.log database.profiles. Shall we see that what the output is? First, let us convert this into TypeScript. TSC space converted successfully. Now, node space profiles.js. Out. What is saying? Oh, few things we did not yet implement it.
37.
Oh, I made a mistake. 7 now. Okay. Semicolons, okay, no problem. That's not a problem. The problem is this guy. I implemented the methods now. That's it. That's the problem. Now, if you look at this, how many profiles we are having? 4 profiles in the form of an array. 26, 24, 28, 23, name, Dawn, Katie, John, Angelina. We are having. Now, you went to the site, you have many profiles available. You want to do a search operation, or you want to find the matched profile. So, what will you do first? What is your criteria? Age? No. First, the first criteria is what you want. Girl or a boy? Isn't it? After that, age, salary, these things will come. Most of the times, whenever I ask the same question in this session, the girls will answer for the salary. That is what usually the response usually I will get. First, we need to see what you need. Then age is the second factor. Then location, profession, these things will come next. The reason for giving you this example is, assume your site is doing very, very bad performance. Filtering criteria is very bad. So the things will be like this. First, they said age. I want profiles age greater than 20. Now 4 profiles will come or not. On that, I would like to see the salary. Okay, I said 1 lakh salary per month. I will get, let us say I have 100 profiles. 80 profiles got filtered with 80. After that, I will look for the caste, the well-known fact. After that, I will look for dowry or what is their financial background. Finally, I look for gender. Then how funny it will be. Think in terms of performance point of view, if you're sorting out, look at the performance aspect of a sort. If I'm looking for the first gender first, that is what my first criteria should be. After that, age should come. After that, remaining things. You can prioritize. But if you are doing it in the reverse way, your performance will be really, really poor. Don't you accept that or not? So always remember, whenever you are writing the filtering criteria, the first thing is what is the customer's priority? And then only you need to define your search criteria or the filtering criteria or the business criteria. Am I clear? Conditional statements రాస్తున్నప్పుడు try to ensure what is the prime requirement, what is the secondary requirement, what is the third requirement. In that mode only you need to decide your logics. In that mode only you should decide your logics. If you are going in a reverse order, things will be too worst. Assume if it is a database of 1 gigabyte, where you have the entire Indian population database, then if I'm going in the reverse direction, my search criteria is, it's a gone story. Got it? So try to be smart in terms of writing the business logics. Okay. Now I would like to apply the filtering criteria, right? Do you remember the filter method of this ones? Do you remember the filter method? Dot filter X. What was this filter? I mean, tell me the syntax of the filter method in Is it the syntax or something else? ఎందుకు ఒరిజినల్ టీం నాకు అర్థం కాదు. అదేంటి ఇదేరా మన దగ్గర జిరాక్సే ఉంటుంది, ఒరిజినల్ మన దగ్గర ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? ఒరిజినల్ ఆవిడ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది. సంతకం పెట్టించుకుని ప్రింట్ అవుట్ తీసుకుంటాం మనం. జిరాక్స్ మీద ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? నీకు గ్రౌండ్ సంతకం పెట్టేసి జిరాక్స్ తీసుకుంటాం. ఒకటే కాపీ ఉంటుంది, 2 కాపీస్ ఉండవు.
మామూలుగా స్టాంప్ వేసి ఉంటుంది కదా.
ఏది? అవునా, ఇదే అది.
ఇది కాకుండా మామూలు ఒరిజినల్ స్టాంప్ వేసి
అది రోహిణి దగ్గర ఉంటుంది, ఓనర్ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది. వీళ్ళ దగ్గర ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? ఓనర్ పెట్టుకుంటుంది. అది
మరి మన దగ్గర ఉన్నది ఏంటి?
మన దగ్గర జిరాక్స్ ఉంటుంది, ఎప్పుడు జిరాక్స్ ఉంటుంది మన దగ్గర.
మీరు
అది మన దగ్గరది కాదు. అదేది వేరే వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటుంది. ఒరిజినల్స్ మన దగ్గర ఉండవురా, ఒరిజినల్స్ ఎప్పుడు ఓనర్ దగ్గరే ఉంటాయి.
అంటే ఆవిడతో మాట్లాడాలి.
ఎందుకు? ఆవిడ
సరే
క్లాస్ so yeah, but whatever it is, basically this is the syntax, right? Now in TypeScript you will write the syntax in this way. Remove the function, use the arrow function, and here your logic, whatever the logic is there, you will write the particular logic. Am I clear? Sorry, x dot gender double equal to criteria. Here, now at the bottom, I will say console.log database dot search profile, gender type I am passing male. Similarly, I am also passing another gender type as Okay, let us recompile the code and let us run it. So, are you getting the male profiles as well as female profiles? Females, you're getting it like this. Males, you are getting it like this. The intention for this example is you should understand how classes will be writing, how interfaces will be added, and then how you are going to use the generics in the class. This is what the entire example is all about. We discussed about the classes. We discussed about the interfaces. We discussed about the generics. But when you're coming to an example, implementation example, this is how they are getting implemented. So tomorrow onwards, we will start looking into the bootstrap. Okay, we'll look into the bootstrap. So we will design all the screens that are needed for our application. We will wireframe all our screens that are needed for our application. And then we will move on to the Angular. Monday onwards, Angular will begin. Okay, so from there it will take a month time to complete the Angular. Okay, thank you all. Yeah, Pallavi, you are asking something, right? 1 second. So, on interfaces, I'm not able to understand. When do we use interfaces? If you want to define the behaviors, then you will go for the interfaces. Only define some behaviors. Then implementation, we will do it in the class. Classes will implement the interfaces. Interfaces are like contracts saying I will do this, I will do that. Classes will implement the interface. The actual action is going to happen inside the classes. Got it, Pallavi? When you are going for the enterprise level applications or more professional applications, all the behaviors will be decided in the interfaces only. All the behaviors will be decided in the interfaces only. But we can do the same thing inside the class, not and implement in another class. Classes are different, right? Classes are the actual memory consumption objects. Interfaces don't consume any memory. Basically, they will be giving you a behavior, what a class is doing. Interfaces usually talks about what I am going to do. Interface will always talk about what I am going to do. Got it, Pallavi? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.